Hi guys, and welcome to GISTUBE TV, where we thrill you with amazing video all day long. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to this channel and hit the notification bell after you subscribe to this channel.
It will influence the people that will write the story. Go and do your thing. The people that want to do the musical, go and do your thing. People that want to do the narrative, go and do your thing.
That first of all, this is a social experiment. Yes, the Big Brother Naija show, it's a social experiment. The organizers of the show, they intentionally, deliberately make out a selection of individuals that have entirely different idiosyncrasies, different ideologies to life, and different ways of doing things, thinking things, guys. And that came to a full-blown display today, this afternoon, as these Shine Your High housemates, they spent over 30 minutes, in fact, over almost an hour, arguing about the first task that Biggie gave to them for the week. It was crazy. You know what? I'm going to spend my time on this video explaining the newest task that Biggie has given to the Shine Your High housemates for the week. But before I do so, let me officially welcome all of you to my YouTube channel. My name is Glory Elijah, and this right here is Frankly Speaking with Glory. I'm the girl with the tea. Yes, it's almost evening, and so guys, I don't want to have tea this evening, but I'll definitely have it in the morning. And guys, what do you think about my new background? I completely love it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And for those of you who are returning subscribers, new subscribers, thank you so much for coming back to this channel. And aside that, guys, please ensure to turn on your post notification bell. That is the only way that you will not miss out on any of the videos that I will be uploading. Trust me, you want to be the first person to click on that video. Let's get into the main video officially. The question I was going to ask at the beginning of this video is this: why is it that every individual that steps foot into Big Brother's mansion feels the need to argue unnecessarily whenever there is a task given? Guys, it's a very, very annoying thing to see, and it's becoming too much. And it's more annoying and irritating when the people that come into a new season, that's the housemates, they claim to have been following the show from season 1, 2, 3 and whatever, you know. So one would expect that, okay, when they come into the house, they should know better. There are certain things that they shouldn't even bother doing. There are certain things that they should know already. Take for instance now, during the lockdown season, the first ever task that Big Brother gave to the housemates for them to prepare a musical drama, something like that, guys, these people spent over an hour arguing. It was really, really annoying to see. I mean, it was just a simple thing. Put up a task, a show, or what? A spoken word poetry. That was what Big Brother gave to the lockdown housemates on that particular day. And they spent over an hour arguing. So one would expect that, okay, well, these Shine Your Eye housemates, they must have seen how that worked out, you know? So they should know better. But no, Biggie gave them a task. In fact, it took a lot of stress for Peace, the new head of house, to even mobilize them to come together at the dining area to sit down and even listen to the instructions of the task. Guys, I don't know, these people, they just decided to be difficult today, and it was really exhausting to watch.
It will influence the people that will write the story. Go and do your thing. The people that want to do the musical, go and do your thing. People that want to do the narrative, go and do your thing. We'll come back together.
Anyways, the task for the week is the abeg task. And guys, all that these housemates are required to do, according to Big Brother's brief, is to put up a theatrical presentation, guys, all about Nigeria, the celebration of the cultural diversities of Nigeria. Let me say it in biggest words, okay? A drama in celebration of Nigeria to be presented on Friday night. Now, according to Big Brother, the presentation should showcase Nigeria's cultural diversities. Of course, this is not new. I mean, in season 4, during the Pepperdam Gang season, these housemates, they also had a similar task. During the lockdown season, they had the similar task as well. And now this season again, guys, they are required to do the same thing. So it's nothing new. So I was just really pissed that these people had to take out time to argue unnecessarily. Anyways, moving on with the details of the task. Biggie's instructions still went ahead to read that all housemates must participate in the creative process of the presentation. Now, this now made me feel like, okay, is it that these housemates are trying in their own myopic way to be a part of the creative process by arguing and repeating and recycling the same thing over and over again that each person has said. Because guys, to be very honest, all through the argument, that was what they kept on doing. Somebody would say something, another person would pick up what the person said and use their own words to repeat the same thing. And I'm like, are these people just trying to be heard or what? Or are they trying to make sense? Because as it was, guys, during the argument, they weren't making sense. It was just so annoying. The brief further read that the presentation must have songs and dance. Guys, this is very, very familiar. We've seen this happen before on Big Brother show, okay? So this is not new, okay? So the brief must come with songs and dance. Another instruction that Biggie gave on his brief is that the presentation must exceed 40 minutes, meaning he wants a full-blown show. So there's enough time on Friday night for this housemate to showcase their talent to the fullest. Biggie also said that props and costumes will be provided and all housemates must work in harmony. Now guys, to be very, very frank with you all, I was very, very disappointed in people like Maria. Yeah, people like Maria. Who else was I disappointed in? I think Maria. I was also disappointed in me because, guys, to be very honest, just like what one or two persons said, I can't remember the people that actually said that. Listen, they have a professional in the house. They have someone in the person of Pere. Pere is a scriptwriter. Pere is a producer. He used to produce the series called Super Story in Nigeria. Super Story is one of the oldest long-standing series in Nigeria. Pere is a veteran in this industry. Like, he is very, very good at what he does. There's also the likes of J. Paul. J. Paul works on TV, you know, so he also has an idea of how to create a story. There's also people like Ari. Ari is into art. You know, there's also people like Yerings. Yerings is also very, very creative. He writes, he's a poet, he does a lot of other things. So what I was expecting these housemates to do is to, you know, first of all, consult those people who are professionals, yeah, who understand how to create a drama, a story for TV, for instance, because of course they are operating on TV. So I was expecting them to at least consult those people, but no, everybody wanted to talk. Everybody was arguing. Everybody was trying to prove that, oh my God, I am a creative genius. Oh my God, I have sense. Guys, the most ridiculous part of it was that Peace, the head of house, literally read that brief twice. That brief was right there on the table with them at the dining. So every single information they needed to understand the brief was right there with them. But no, they decided to just argue blindly. So they were now arguing that, oh, what should the drama presentation be like? Oh, what should cultural diversity? You know, guys, they were just arguing, and even people who were trying to make sense out of the whole task were trying to air their views, but some other persons were trying to prove that, oh, I know better than you. So they kept on shutting up each other. And I love what Liquor Rose said, that listen, when someone is trying to say something to help us achieve this task, and you people are cutting them short, what happens in the process is that automatically they forget everything, all the ideas that they had in mind to share. So by the time you are done sharing your own opinion and you want this other person to continue, they lack words because they might not even understand, oh, what they were supposed or what they intended to say in the first place. And guys, we know what happened the last time such a scenario happened on the platform of Big Brother Naija. Remember during the time of the lockdown housemates, when Biggie gave them that task and they argued. They argued and they even quarreled to the extent that T0UGH said something that annoyed Lucy and a couple of other persons. You know, everybody was angry, tempers were flaring, they were just arguing. At the end of the day, they lost the task, guys. So I was just looking at these people today and I'm like, if you guys just continue in this light, you're gonna definitely lose this task. And trust me, Biggie is gonna make you people stay hungry. The part that really got me cracking up, yeah, was the irony of the entire situation. So someone now suggested that, oh, we cannot create a storyline or even create a drama if we do not know about each other's cultural background. So I suggest that for those of us who are from the same ethnic group, we should start talking about the things that are familiar, you know, amongst us, you know, share it. Then the people that are going to write the story, they are going to now select from and pick from what we said and create the story. And guys, I was just cracking up because it just made me realize that these people, I feel like maybe they still haven't gotten over the fact that, oh my God, I made it into Biggie's house. Because if their minds, if their heads was in the game, they would have remembered that Biggie actually gave them the first task on Sunday after the house became complete. He told them this week, get to know one another. And then before the end of the week, you all will be called to talk about how much you know about each other and also to fish out the 2 wild cards in your midst. So guys, I don't know how many of you have noticed, but these people, they've been spending, in fact, Sunday evening, Monday, and today's Tuesday, they've spent these few days and hours that they spent in Biggie's house planning a pageant that's, for me, I don't even understand. I just felt like that was just a complete misplacement of priorities. They've just spent the few days or hours that they've been in that house doing something entirely different from what Biggie instructed them to do. Maybe if the same thing that happened to the lockdown housemates during the first 2 weeks in the house happens to them, maybe it's gonna give them a brain reset. What you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below, because hey, my mind is seriously burning right now and I just want these housemates to be taught a lesson. They need to understand they are on this show to compete for 90 freaking million naira. No be beans! No be beans! So they need to be serious. Anyways guys, let's see how it goes. Currently they have, reached a resolution on how to go about the task. Let us hope that they will take it serious and execute it to perfection. Of course, their pageant that they were intending to do today, this evening, they have squashed it because